Grumpy Gopher here. If you take a second to like, share, and subscribe to my videos, I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment or two if you could. Thanks, everybody. Well, hell. Grumpy Gopher here for the topic for the day. Pet peeves. We all got them. The older I get, the more I come up with. But going to big box stores, that's where these come from. Now, granted, they all don't happen in one day, but I'm going to tell you a few that do happen when I go to these stores. I'll grab my cart, or the buggy, might be called from where you come from, and I'll head down to the first aisle that I go to is usually the shampoo aisle. And speaking of shampoos, how come there's so much variety in the damn shampoos nowadays? Back when my day, shampoos were easy. You had scented and unscented, or regular and unleaded, as I used to call them. But nowadays, you go to get a shampoo, you got so many fragrances. You got strawberry, you got blueberry, you got apricot, you got coconut. Then you got to figure out if you got wavy hair, straight hair, no hair. Then you got to see if you got oily hair, you got dry hair, you got semi-hair, dry hair. You got to go through all this stuff. Anyway, so I'm sitting there looking at the shampoos, trying to figure out which one I need, which one I want. And I'm sitting there all dazed and confused, trying to find out the one specific brand I want, the kind I need. And it never fails. Somebody comes and plants their ass right in front of me. So I wait for a few seconds, see if they're a lot smarter than I am, and just grab their shampoo and move on. But nope, they're just as dazed and confused as I am. So, what do you got to do in that situation? You just wait it out, or what? Can't let them get away with that. So I'll sit there and I'll go something like this. Here, let me get out of your way. Sometimes it works. And they'll say, oh, excuse me. But nope, they'll just stand there. Because they think they're better than you. They think they're entitled. Well, that didn't work. Now what can I try? Oh, I know. Hey, you make a better door than you do a window. They might turn their head a little bit. They still don't move. Well, now they've opened up the door. They're now here for my entertainment. So you remember back in grade school where someone cut in front of you in line and you said, hey, no cutsies. And you went back in front of them and you stood right in front of them and said, that's my place. Well, that's what I do. So I'll stand in front of them and say, no cutsies. That usually gets their attention. So I already try to be nice. I already tried to work it out with them. Then they move on down the road. Now, was I an asshole for doing that? Probably so. But hey, they started the game. They never should have done that. They could have stood to the side. It's a pet peeve of mine. Rude people. Then you go down a couple more aisles and you see this young family shopping. These millennials with their 2-3 heathens running around. And the parents are not doing nothing to control these kids. See, I remember shopping with my kids. I'm a Gen Xer. And it was a totally different ball game when I took my kids to the store. See, we had a little briefing before we go to the store. My kids were told, don't be acting up. Don't be taking stuff off the shelves. You want to see something? You ask. And over time, my kids, we didn't have a talk anymore. They were taught how to act in public. But nowadays, the kids are running the parents. So these kids are knocking stuff off the shelf left and right, and the parents aren't saying a word to them. Not, telling them to put it back, knock it off, nothing. Just keep on shopping. So I'm watching this. And I'm thinking to myself, some poor worker's going to have to come pick this up. Or some customer's going to come around, step on these things, fall, get hurt, sue the store. And either way, the consumer's prices are going to go up. We're going to be paying more. Not going to happen on my watch. No way. So what do? I start picking up all that stuff they're knocking off the shelf. Put it in my little cart. I follow them for a little bit. Then I go up to that parents. Stop right beside their cart. Throw everything in their cart. The parents look at me and go, whoa, 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 what are you doing? Well, since you're not watching your kids, your little heathens knocking stuff off the shelves, I figured I'd gather it all up for you. You guys could either buy this stuff or you guys can go put it back because you're not controlling your kids. And the mother says, well, I've never. I said, what, use a condom? Well, they're 2 aisles down. Have a good day. I walked off. Now we get to the grocery aisle. Now that's what pet peeve really, really comes into effect. I've run into this more than once. You got the whole family out on this one. You got the grandma in the hover round, and then her grown daughter in her 50s, and her husband, their son with them. So they got 3 carts. Then grandpa bringing up the rear in his walker. They're going down the aisle 3 wide. So they're taking up the whole aisle. So you got people coming down the front, can't get through. People coming up the rear, can't get through. So what do? You wait it out. You go to another aisle. We shouldn't have to rearrange our day because they're rude. So I wait a little bit and see if they notice people in front and back. They don't care. So in this particular case, they were having an argument about macaroni and cheese of all things. See, grandma wanted the Kraft macaroni and cheese because she had coupons. But the daughters wanted store brand. But the son-in-law, he wanted Cracker Barrel. So what do? I take my fat ass and I go in between their carts, bumping them back and forth like this. I go up and grab some spaghetti, thinking, oh, they're going to see me squeeze through their carts and get the idea that I want through. I come back and go, I'm going to get the Cracker Barrel. That's the best stuff there is. And I bump back through their carts, making a big scene, thinking they're going to get the idea. Nope. They just continue to go up the aisle 3 wide. Well, that didn't work. I'm trying to be nice here without running my mouth too much. Because my mouth starts going, it gets a little out of control. Well, the son-in-law decides to leave his cart there, but they're still 3 wide. So I take my cart and I ram it into his cart, get their attention, and I reach up real quick and I grab something off the shelf thinking, oh, that'll get their attention, an idea. Nope, they just look, say, well, dang, well, that one didn't work. So I tell my stepson, grab our cart. Now everybody in front and everybody in back, a few of them left. There's still people there wanting to get through. So stepson grabs our cart, said, follow me and don't stop. And I grab that unattended cart, I take it, start going down the aisle, go all the way down the end of the aisle and around the corner. Well, they see me now. They start saying, hey, 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 that's our cart, that's our cart. I go all the way around the corner and stepson follows me around, goes around them, puts it on the edge. And I said, well, we've been trying to give you subtle hints to let us through, but you wouldn't do it. So you're now here for my entertainment. So next time you want to go 3 wide, your cart's going to end up on the other side of the damn store. So quit being rude. And them cartoons where people go, them cartoon characters would take off and go, zzz, smoke would go, and then boom. I swear that's what all the other customers were doing when they seen that lane open up. They're going boom, boom, boom through that open aisle. But pet peeves of people being rude like that, I just can't take it no more. I got to do something about it. So when things like that happen to me, I take it upon myself to entertain myself because they are here for my entertainment. Don't let people get away with that kind of crap. Have fun with it. Till next time, people, much love. Have a good one. And don't be them people.